If there's only one thing you can whittle and it's a spoon, that's a great talent.
Yes, no soup is safe between us.
No soup will be between us, and all futures will be seen.
That's probably good.
Lost, I don't know.
There's a Tolkien quote in there that's
There's something.
something about a toy maker dwarf who kills a dragon or some shit. I don't know, man.
Where would you guys? I'm assuming you would like to head towards Elmenhof at this point.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.
How far would you like to get outside of camp before you make a camp?
What's the landscape look like? South.
So at this point, as you guys start heading more and more south, you're reaching, and in this you and Emmerin and Sir Roland would both know, this is kind of like the southernmost tip of everything that you're aware of, that you're familiar with. And this is where it starts to become a little bit more tropical. It's warmer. It's a lot more like palm trees than it is fir trees, other trees like that. And the terrain gets to be a lot more. It's not sand, but it is sandy more than like a gravel or a clay. It gets lower. There's no hills. There's no. You can see for quite a distance minus the trees.
You can watch your dog run away for 3 days, kind of thing.
Correct.
Yeah, gotcha. I live in the prairies. I know what it's like.
But the only thing you can see is, it's still a decent distance away, but there is a large set of mountains, and where you are headed is in that direction.
Is there any, like, you said it's gotten more tropical. Is there like a thicket, not a thicket, but like a thicker area of brush or tropical trees that we could potentially hunker down in, that we would give us cover but be able to see the camp?
Like, see the southern outpost camp?
Yeah.
If you want to be close enough to do that, there's definitely a few places, but you're not going to be very well hidden if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I want somewhere. Just what I'm trying to think is like somewhere that we could not be seen by them, but see if they start coming out onto the road after us.
Make a survival check for me.
Survival. That's a gentleman's 9.
You kind of give the land a quick survey, and you're looking around, and you look around, and there's not a ton of underbrush in this area. It's relatively flat. If you if you want to stay out of sight, you're not making camp. You're just kind of laying on the ground for the night. So that is your choice to make as a group, for sure.
These are our options: ground or go.
I say we ride through the night.
I guess we could hop in the cart, rest while we're on the move.
That works for me.
As it is right now, you're looking at late evening, roughly 9-10 o'clock. If you ride out and try to head straight towards Elmenhof, you'll get there about 8 o'clock in the evening. It'll be dark, but you can ride the whole way through the night and the next day if that is what you're looking to do.
I'm down.
May as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
5.
3.
9.
So, each one of you, other than Laya seems great. But each one of you will each take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no. So how long are we traveling then by the time we've figured out, okay, we are just fucking wiped?
By about midday, 12 o'clock. You guys, be getting hungry, and you start pulling out your rations or whatever as you continue to ride and march forward, and you kind of just feel it set in all of a sudden. Your shoulders get heavy. You can feel your armor. You can hear your sword clanking. You're just annoyed. You look around, and like the sun's just a little too bright. Like everything is just that level of annoying that is just a little too far, and you can definitely feel it as it sets in on you.
Laya's gonna be humming.
I know I'm gonna regret saying this, but Laya, could you keep it down just a little bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I bothering you?
I knew this was gonna bite me in the eye. Yeah.
Why don't you just take a nap in the cart?
I can help with that.
What was that?
That I can help with that. None of us can sleep in the car, if not comfortably.
It won't matter with
Roland's
my
already-
solution.
Roland's not enough riding on Max. He ought to
No,
stop.
what? No, I'm not. I'm ready for action. I'm not at all. Which one of you was humming that awful song?
I'll have you know that it is a very popular song where I come from.
Oh, well. When do you think they're going to get taste out there?
Beg your pardon.
I think old Rolly might be a little tired himself. Folks, we gotta stop.
I second that motion.
I don't want any more motion.
It's stupid and it's not even funny.
Emmerin's definitely gonna be chuckling a little bit. Like, you know what? I'm so tired of that. It even made sense.
Fine, we'll stop. I'll keep watch. You guys nap.
Well, if you
Laya,
get
you're a
lonely,
gem.
you can talk to Max. This poor horse is sick of me. And Roland's going to climb off and pat Max on the head.
So you guys pull off to the side of the road, find a small
That's
place
good.
to settle in, and make a small camp for the day nap. How long do you want to try to sleep for?
How do we get rid of exhaustion? Is it gotta be a long rest? Finishing a long rest reduces the creature exhaustion by 1 level. Tits.
I say we take a short rest and take our chances.
Well, short rest ain't gonna do shit for us. If we're gonna get rid of the exhaustion, we gotta do a long.
So at the end of a long rest, it would be dark again.
Correct.
By
By
the
the end of
time
a
we
long
get to
rest, it
bed.
would be roughly 8 o'clock. And the time that you would be arriving, well, the distance that you would be arriving at the time of. So if you want to rest, 8 o'clock, and then you would have another roughly 8 hours of travel ahead of you.
Okay. So we ride through the night again. And then we would get there in the morning, which would be better, I think, if it's a city full of people who want to kill us. I think we'd be better to approach it in the dawn anyway.
It would put you there roughly 4 o'clock in the morning.
So yeah, let's make a little camp here.
Okay. Laya, you're going to do the first watch, I presume.
Yeah.
Who's going to do the second?
I'll take the next one. I didn't take any last time.
Okay. Both of you give me perception checks, and obviously the watch.
Mine's at
counts.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right?
The watch counts as disadvantage, and also you waking up to do the watch does not count against you towards your removing exhaustion.
Yeah.
13.
Is there anything you'd like to be doing during the day while everybody's sleeping, Laya?
I guess I'll just be practicing like my fencing and just practicing.
Okay. You want to try to teach Buttonhead anymore?
If he wants to.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage, please.
17.
You hear a few people kind of meandering up the road. You guys are off the road a bit, so you're not directly in the path, and they don't see you. But you see a few people meandering down the road, heading in the same direction you were.
So, like, heading towards the outpost.
Heading towards Elmenhof.
Do they look familiar?
No.
Okay, then I will just try to let them pass.
Okay. They don't notice you. They continue on their way. They're just carrying on conversation and heading down the road. Emmerin, what was your perception check, please?
Natural 1 for a total of 7.
Perfect. So, Laya, you turn in for the evening day. And Emmerin, you get up and you sit there for a little bit, and you kind of keep nodding off a little bit here and there, and you know that you're not supposed to, but damn it, you're tired. And at one point you wake up and you think you hear something. You kind of rub your eyes a little bit, and maybe 30 feet away from you is a small, like, little deer. And it just kind of looks at you as it hears you kind of stir awake, and it just stands there for a second.
The fuck are you looking at?
And as soon as you say something, it just dashes off into the woods again.
Yeah, you better run.
The rest of you wake up roughly 8 p.m. You're feeling a lot better. Emmerin, Roland, Orlo, your level of exhaustion is removed, and you can continue on your way. Do you have anything else you guys want to do while you're traveling?
Roland is going to give Orlo the wooden spoon he carved the other night.
Okay.
Here you go, Orlo. I've carved the word wheel into the handle here. It's a sort of memento of our travels together. Also, I was bored, and this is about the only thing I can whittle.
If there's only one thing you can whittle and it's a spoon, that's a great talent.
Yes, no soup is safe between us.
No soup will be between us, and all futures will be seen.
That's probably good.
I just hold my hand out and take the spoon. Very good.
Orlo now
Okay.
has one wooden spoon that says wheel. E-A-L, not H-E-E-L.
E-A-L.
You guys continue on your travels throughout the night, and you make your way down towards Elmenhof. And as you approach very, very early the next morning, I need all of you to roll a perception check, please.
24.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
a 14.
8. Will this check rely on hearing?
Yes.
Okay, I get advantage. Fuck you. 26. Thank fuck.
I got a 21.
Okay. For those of you that rolled more than a 20, you hear some small cracking in the underbrush, some swooshing, and you don't see where it is coming from at all.
Does anybody hear that?
Yep.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Everybody stop. We've got company.
Wonderful.
Then I'll just like place my hand on the butt of my rapier, just
Yep.
ready to draw.
Your rapier's got a butt.
Yeah. A big butt.
I also would like to know what order you
Liar.
guys are riding in or walking in.
Probably second.
I'll take up the rear.
Yeah, Roland would be in the front riding on Max.
As you guys stop, the noise also immediately stops.
Are we
I'll go check
waiting?
it out. Is that a bad idea? How bad an idea is that?
Roland hops off his horse and draws his sword.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Seeing Roland draw his sword, I will also go ahead and draw my rapier.
Yeah, I'm just two-handed bone breaker.
And
at
it's
the
still
ready.
like, so still nothing. Like once we stop, it stopped.
Completely silent.
Actually, I lied. Instead of my rapier, I'm gonna pull out my short bow.
Okay.
It seems to have stopped. Maybe we should just continue on slowly, keeping our eyes open.
Well, it seems like an ambush to me.
If I am intentionally looking around, do I see anything at all?
Make either a perception or an investigation check.
I see nothing. It was a nat 1.
You see nothing.
Can I sniff to see if I smell anything?
Sure. Because you get an advantage on that, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ooh, perception?
Perception, yeah.
Can I do that too, Dom?
Do you have advantage on that too? Yeah.
We have
Natural 20.
two great schnozzes on this team.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 13 twice.
It happens. And neither one of you can smell the sea air. You can smell some musk. You can definitely smell things around you, but nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
Roland is going to walk up to the edge of the path near where everybody was acting like the noise was coming from. And he's going to hold his sword above his head. And he's going to cast, or I guess use his channeled divinity, Sacred Weapon. And so
Okay.
for 1 minute, the sword is considered magical. I add +3 to attack rolls, and it emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond that.
So as soon as you do that, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Lovely.
9.
Ooh, no. A 3.
Don't betray me now.
Yes, betray him now.
19. Oh, goodness.
14 for me, Duck.
So, Sir Roland, 3 arrows come zinging out of the darkness. One of them just pings off of your armor, and 2 of them go kind of whizzing by.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing sticks, as it were.
Roland smiles in a way that you guys have not seen him smile before. Just a full, like, crazy guy, wide mouth smile. And he says, "Oh, God!"
Orlo, you are up, but you still do not see anybody.
Is there anybody in the light cast by my sword as I hold it up above my head?
No.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna sit tight, like ready my attack in case anything comes at me.
Hurt. Emmerin, you are next. You also still do not see anything.
Did I see the arrows come out?
You saw which direction they were coming from.
Can I just take a pot shot in that direction?
If you want.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Go
so
ahead.
So first I'm gonna take cover behind the cart, and then I'll pop up and then fire off a shot in the direction that I saw the arrows coming from.
Go ahead and roll range attack with disadvantage.
Holy fuck! The number of natural ones I'm rolling tonight.
Well, that'll do. Emmerin, you just let this arrow zing out into the darkness, and you hear it as it kind of just settles into some underbrush.
I'll just try to like stay down below the cart.
Right. Orlo, if you would like, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'll take that. 14.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack first. So you hear these footsteps kind of running out of the underbrush, and then as you turn towards it, you see this this person running towards you, and they have this very bright and vibrant armor as it kind of hits the light of the path where the moonlight's kind of hitting. They have their faces painted. They're very dark clothing underneath the armor, but as the armor gets hit by, like I said, the moonlight, it's this very bright like coral blue. And he comes running out of the underbrush at you, and he's got his sword drawn, running towards you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at him. 17.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
Okay.
And then is that it, or can I take a bonus action?
Yeah, if this is your full turn, so you can go as much as you would like.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do bonus action. I'm gonna spend a key point, and do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I want to like jump back to the cart and like land on top of it, if possible.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check just to see how gracefully you land on it.
Probably super gracefully.
I'm sure, but let's just,
Like-
make
Like
sure.
like a fucking swan. I'm gonna hit you with that 24.
Like a fucking swan, you land on top of this cart. Emmerin, you see Orlo land on top of the cart in front of you, more gracefully than you've ever seen him move ever.
Oh, that was fucking cool.
I told you I could do some cool shit.
Yeah, no argument.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Orlo?
No, I'm just gonna kind of hang out there and observe for now.
Okay.
So what happened to the guy you clocked?
Yeah, I just kind of swung like right in the middle, like I guess would catch him on the side towards the kidney, like.
Oh, okay, they're out here. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. So as Orlo kind of smacks him, you can see that he kind of folds into his side as this bone breaker kind of smashes into him. But the rest of you, as this is happening, you also see there's people that are kind of running out, charging towards all of you. Emmerin, Laya, and Roland. Also, you all have people charging out of the woods towards you.